Hi there, and thanks for joining me. Today, we'll be diving into Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, a 2023 sci-fi action-adventure that gently nudges us to reflect on the enduring battle between legacy and evolution, a story that encourages deeper thought and quiet discovery. I'm glad you're here, ready to explore the layers beneath the surface, where meaning and detail quietly reside. If you appreciate thoughtful exploration, please consider subscribing so we can keep uncovering these stories together. You can watch Transformers: Rise of the Beasts officially on various streaming platforms and in theaters. Let's begin this journey with curiosity and care. At first glance, this film bursts into the world with a familiar roar, the clash of massive robotic warriors, thunderous explosions, and a pulsating energy that sweeps viewers into a universe where machines and humans coexist in a fragile balance. But beneath the spectacle, it unfolds as a meditation on the weight of heritage and the inevitability of change. It invites us to consider how ancient forces collide with modern realities, and how individuals caught between these worlds struggle to find their place and purpose. The story thrusts us into the gritty urban jungle of 1994 Brooklyn, a cityscape alive with movement and cultural vibrancy. Here, human lives pulse with dreams and struggles, but lurking just beneath are echoes of an interstellar conflict as old as time. It is in this crucible that our protagonist, an ex-military tech specialist named Noah, finds himself swept into a whirlwind that defies the limits of imagination. His path crosses with the arrival of colossal sentient robots, heroes and villains bound by destiny and ancient grudges, whose battles will reshape the very fabric of the Earth. As the narrative unfolds, the film broadens its canvas, traveling from the streets of New York to the lush and untamed landscapes of Peru's Amazon basin. This geographic shift is more than scenic. It symbolizes a journey from the concrete confines of modern life into the primal forces of nature and legacy. Here, a new generation of Transformers emerges, the Maximals, Predacons, and Terrorcons, each faction steeped in history, mythology, and raw power. Their awakening ignites a fresh wave of conflict, intertwining with the fate of humanity and challenging old alliances. The plot accelerates with electrifying momentum. Noah, initially a reluctant participant, finds himself partnered with a seasoned warrior and an ensemble of shape-shifting allies whose forms range from sleek vehicles to majestic beasts. Together, they navigate betrayals, ancient secrets, and epic battles that test loyalties and reveal hidden depths. The stakes rise as the mysterious antagonist orchestrates chaos, wielding technology and treachery to tip the balance toward destruction. Key moments crackle with intensity: a daring infiltration beneath the canopy of the Amazon, a breathtaking chase through crowded city streets, and confrontations where the very earth trembles beneath the Transformers' colossal weight. Each sequence pulses with kinetic energy, yet the film balances this with quiet intervals where characters wrestle with identity, trust, and the heavy mantle of history. Among the film's most compelling elements is its exploration of legacy. The Maximals and Predacons are not mere combatants. They are heirs to an ancient civilization whose values and mistakes echo through millennia. Their struggles embody the tension between honoring the past and forging a new path, a theme mirrored in human characters who face their own reckonings with family, duty, and self-discovery. The visual spectacle is matched by a richly textured soundscape. The roar of engines melding with primal animalistic growls, the metallic clash of battle punctuated by the whispered echoes of ancestral voices. These auditory layers create an immersive experience that elevates every scene. The score weaves orchestral grandeur with tribal rhythms, underscoring the film's fusion of technology and nature. Surprises await at every turn. Twists in allegiance, revelations about hidden origins, and the unearthing of a long-lost artifact imbued with cosmic significance propel the story into realms both thrilling and profound. These moments invite viewers not just to witness action but to engage with questions about destiny, sacrifice, and what it truly means to evolve. As the final confrontation looms, the film asks, can ancient legacies coexist with the promise of renewal? Will alliances forged in fire endure, or will the past's shadows consume the future? These tensions simmer beneath the dazzling battles and pulse through every interaction, giving the film a resonance that lingers. This cinematic journey is both a return and a reinvention, a homage to familiar lore infused with fresh perspectives and deeper emotional stakes. It invites us to look beyond the explosions and transformations, to the timeless struggles of connection, courage, and change. Prepare to be swept into a world where steel and spirit collide, where every roar and whisper carries the weight of history, and where heroes, both human and mechanical, must rise to meet the dawn of a new age. The film opens in the bustling streets of 1994 Brooklyn, a city alive with the vibrant energy of everyday life, the chatter of street vendors, the pulse of music from open windows, the steady rhythm of footsteps on cracked sidewalks. Amid this familiar human chaos, Noah Diaz moves with a purpose tinged with a sense of quiet resolve. A former military electronics expert turned tech scavenger, he navigates the city's underbelly with a practiced eye, salvaging discarded gadgets and repurposing them for survival. Noah is a man shaped by loss and determination, a reluctant hero unaware that his world is about to expand beyond the limits of his experience. Noah's ordinary existence shatters the moment a mysterious and powerful group of robots crash lands on Earth, thrusting the city into turmoil. Among these mechanical beings are the Maximals, descendants of the legendary Autobots, guardians shaped by animal forms embodying strength and wisdom. Their arrival heralds the awakening of an ancient conflict, one that has simmered in the cosmic shadows for millennia. The film uses their introduction to weave a tapestry that bridges advanced technology with primal power, setting a tone that feels both timeless and immediate. At the center of this mechanical upheaval is Optimus Primal, a towering figure whose gorilla form exudes both raw power and deep intelligence. He emerges as a leader burdened by the weight of history, determined to protect Earth and humanity from the resurgence of malevolent forces. His arrival is a catalyst that pulls Noah into the heart of a cosmic war he barely understands, forcing him to confront forces far beyond the familiar urban landscape. Noah's encounter with the Maximals is fraught with tension and discovery. Initially wary of these colossal beings, he soon recognizes the stakes at hand. The survival of Earth hangs in the balance, threatened by the relentless Predacons and Terracons, factions whose roots entwine with dark legacies and destructive ambitions. These adversaries embody a visceral contrast. Where the Maximals symbolize balance and protection, the Predacons and Terracons represent chaos and conquest. Parallel to Noah's awakening is the introduction of Elena, a fiercely intelligent archaeologist whose expertise connects the cosmic conflict to Earth's ancient past. These adversaries embody a visceral contrast. Where the Maximals symbolize balance and protection, the Predacons and Terracons represent chaos and conquest. Parallel to Noah's awakening is the introduction of Elena, a fiercely intelligent archaeologist whose expertise connects the cosmic conflict to Earth's ancient past. Her discovery of a cryptic artifact deep in the Amazon rainforest serves as a narrative thread linking human history to the Transformers' ancient civil war. Elena's journey from academic curiosity to active participant intertwines with Noah's, creating a human dimension that anchors the otherworldly battles in relatable motivations: curiosity, loyalty, and the will to protect. As Noah and Elena's paths converge, the film shifts from urban grit to lush wilderness. The Amazon becomes a crucible of discovery and danger, a place where ancient secrets breathe beneath the canopy and where the battle for Earth's future takes on mythic dimensions. This transition from cityscape to jungle is cinematic poetry, a movement from the constructed order of human society to the wild, untamed forces that have shaped the planet for eons. Amid these settings, the story weaves moments of intense action with quieter exchanges that deepen character relationships. Noah's technical skills become invaluable as he learns to interface with the Maximals, blending human ingenuity with robotic might. Scenes of shared strategy and mutual respect between man and machine build a sense of alliance that feels earned and authentic. One of the early pivotal moments unfolds during a high-stakes rescue mission, where Noah and the Maximals must extract a key figure from hostile territory. The sequence pulses with kinetic energy, swift vehicle transformations, narrow escapes through dense jungle paths, and explosive confrontations that test the limits of courage and trust. This mission serves as both a narrative and emotional turning point, solidifying Noah's commitment to the cause and deepening the bond between human and Transformer allies. Interwoven with these action beats are revelations about the true nature of the artifact Elena uncovered. Its origins trace back to Cybertron's ancient past, holding the key to immense power and devastating destruction. The film carefully balances exposition with suspense, unraveling secrets gradually to maintain intrigue while deepening the stakes. The artifact becomes a symbol, a double-edged promise of salvation and ruin, mirroring the film's central tension between creation and destruction. As the plot advances, the antagonists escalate their campaign. The Predacons and Terracons unleash waves of chaos, attacking human settlements and sowing discord. Their leader, a figure shrouded in mystery and menace, commands with ruthless efficiency, embodying the darkest impulses of their ancient lineage. These incursions raise the stakes and set the stage for escalating confrontations that ripple across continents. Noah's journey is marked by internal struggle as well. His initial skepticism and desire for self-preservation gradually give way to a deeper sense of responsibility and connection. The film delves into his evolving identity, not only as a man caught in extraordinary circumstances but as a bridge between human resilience and the Maximal's ancient wisdom. Moments of doubt and fear are juxtaposed with acts of bravery and sacrifice, painting a portrait of growth that feels genuine and compelling. Elena's character also deepens, her academic curiosity transformed into fierce determination. Her expertise becomes crucial not only in deciphering the artifact's secrets but in understanding the broader implications of the Transformers' presence on Earth. Her evolving partnership with Noah highlights themes of trust, shared purpose, and the power of collaboration across differences. Throughout these developments, the film's visual storytelling flourishes. Cinematography captures the contrasting worlds, the urban sprawl with its gritty textures and tight frames, the jungle with its expansive vistas and dappled sunlight. These settings are not mere backdrops but emotional landscapes reflecting the characters' journeys. The filmmakers employ dynamic camera movements during action sequences, immersing viewers in the thrill and chaos of battle, while quieter scenes favor steady, intimate shots that invite reflection. Sound design plays a vital role in shaping the atmosphere. The metallic groans of transforming robots blend with natural sounds of the jungle and city, creating a layered auditory experience that grounds the fantastical in reality. The musical score shifts deftly between pulsating rhythms that drive action and softer melodies that underscore emotional beats, guiding the audience through the film's tonal shifts. As the first arc approaches its climax, tensions reach a boiling point. The Maximals and their human allies prepare for a decisive confrontation, understanding that failure could mean devastation for Earth and the balance of power in the galaxy. Strategic alliances are tested, sacrifices loom, and the true cost of the ancient war becomes starkly clear. This build-up culminates in a sequence that is as much about emotional resolution as explosive spectacle. The battlefield is both physical and symbolic, a place where history, loyalty, and destiny converge. Characters face moments of reckoning, making choices that define their paths and challenge their convictions. In these final scenes, the film intertwines personal growth with epic stakes. Noah's transformation from scavenger to leader is complete, as he embraces a role that bridges worlds. Elena's courage and intellect prove pivotal, cementing her place within this expanded universe. The Maximals rally with renewed vigor, embodying the film's themes of legacy, unity, and hope. The first half closes on a note of cautious victory and impending challenges, setting the stage for deeper exploration of character, conflict, and cosmic consequence. It leaves viewers breathless and eager, immersed in a world where the clash of titans is matched by the quiet strength of human spirit and the timeless struggle to define one's destiny. This opening chapter weaves together thrilling action, richly drawn characters, and thematic depth, creating a foundation that supports both spectacle and heart. It invites audiences to journey beyond the surface, to engage with questions of identity and legacy amid the chaos of war and transformation. And in doing so, it promises a cinematic experience that is as thought-provoking as it is exhilarating. As the story plunges deeper into its unfolding, the stakes intensify, weaving a complex tapestry of conflict, discovery, and transformation that propels every character into uncharted territory. The second arc opens with the aftermath of the earlier confrontations, a moment of uneasy calm that belies the brewing storm. Noah and Elena, having forged an alliance with the Maximals, find themselves at a crossroads, burdened by the knowledge that their victories have only drawn greater attention from the darker forces shadowing the planet. The jungle no longer feels like a sanctuary but a battleground alive with hidden threats. The Predacons and Terrorcons, fueled by ancient grudges and relentless ambition, escalate their campaign with brutal precision. Their incursions grow bolder, striking at both human settlements and Transformer strongholds. The film captures these attacks with visceral intensity, the crackling of energy weapons piercing the canopy, explosions shaking the earth, and desperate clashes that blend technological warfare with primal fury. Within this chaos, a new figure emerges from the shadows, a mastermind whose motivations intertwine cosmic destiny with personal vendettas. This antagonist, shrouded in mystery and wielding formidable power, orchestrates a plan that threatens not only Earth but the very fabric of the Transformer legacy. Their identity and origin gradually unravel through cryptic messages and flashbacks, adding layers of intrigue that heighten narrative tension. Noah's evolution accelerates as he embraces a leadership role among human and Transformer allies. His technical expertise becomes crucial in countering the enemy's advances, and his strategic insights help bridge the gap between two worlds. Yet, his internal struggles deepen. The weight of responsibility, the fear of failure, and the pull of personal doubts challenge his resolve. Moments of vulnerability intersperse the adrenaline-fueled action, grounding his journey in authentic human emotion. Elena's path intertwines ever more tightly with the unfolding cosmic drama. Her research uncovers forgotten lore and forbidden knowledge, illuminating the artifact's true power and its connection to Cybertron's history. Her role shifts from observer to active participant, navigating ethical dilemmas and confronting the costs of knowledge. Her partnership with Noah evolves, marked by mutual respect and a growing emotional bond that offers moments of respite amid turmoil. The Maximals prepare for an epic confrontation, rallying their forces and calling upon ancient rituals that evoke the mythic dimension of their existence. Their animal forms, beasts of strength and wisdom, become symbols of hope and resilience. Scenes depicting their gatherings are rich with visual and thematic symbolism. Flickering campfires casting shadows that dance like ancestral spirits, tribal markings glowing softly in twilight, and battle cries echoing through the jungle, connecting past and present. As battle lines are drawn, the film weaves personal stakes into the grand scale of war. Characters grapple with loyalty and betrayal, hope and despair. Subplots reveal fractures within alliances, old wounds resurface, and difficult choices test bonds. These interpersonal dramas add texture and nuance, ensuring the story remains intimate even as it expands. A pivotal moment unfolds when the artifact's power is unleashed, triggering a cascade of events that threaten to unravel reality itself. The film captures this with a stunning sequence of visual effects. Energy pulses rippling through the jungle, sky darkening with cosmic storms, and the ground trembling as ancient mechanisms awaken. This crescendo becomes a crucible for character and plot, demanding sacrifice, courage, and unity. Noah faces a defining choice: embrace the mantle of hero fully or risk losing everything he holds dear. His decisions carry consequences that ripple across the battlefield and within his own soul. The film delves into his internal dialogue with sensitivity, portraying the weight of leadership not as a trophy but as a burden. Elena confronts ethical quandaries that challenge her scientific detachment. The knowledge she has uncovered presents both salvation and destruction, forcing her to reconcile her pursuit of truth with the imperative to protect life. Her journey highlights themes of responsibility and the limits of human understanding. The climactic battles unfold with breathtaking spectacle and emotional resonance. The Maximals, Predacons, and Terracons clash in a choreography of steel and fury, their forms shifting between vehicles and beasts in sequences that pulse with kinetic energy. The environment itself, the jungle, ancient ruins, and fractured earth, becomes a character, its mood shifting in tandem with the conflict. Strategic maneuvers, daring rescues, and moments of unexpected alliance punctuate the conflict. The film employs dynamic editing and innovative camera work to capture the chaos and clarity of battle, allowing audiences to feel both overwhelmed and intimately connected. Slow-motion shots highlight key emotional beats: the flash of a glance, a gesture of sacrifice, the surge of determination, reminding viewers that even in war, humanity endures. As the dust settles, revelations emerge that reshape understanding. Hidden motives come to light, and the true nature of the cosmic war is reframed. The antagonist's plan, once perceived as purely destructive, reveals layers of complexity, intertwining grief, vengeance, and a yearning for redemption. This nuanced portrayal challenges simple dichotomies of good and evil, enriching the narrative with moral ambiguity. The resolution honors the film's themes of legacy and evolution. The Maximals and humans find a renewed alliance, their futures intertwined. Noah and Elena's journeys conclude with a sense of hope tempered by awareness of ongoing challenges, embodying the film's message that progress requires courage, collaboration, and humility. In its final moments, the film gestures toward new horizons. Seeds planted for future adventures, mysteries left tantalizingly unresolved, and a world forever changed by the events witnessed. This ending balances closure with anticipation, inviting viewers to reflect on the journey and imagine the possibilities ahead. Through its second arc, the film expands its scope while deepening emotional engagement. It weaves epic action with intimate character moments, exploring themes of identity, duty, and transformation with sophistication and heart. The narrative's twists and turns maintain suspense and surprise, while its visual and auditory storytelling immerse audiences in a world both fantastical and profoundly human. This continuation honors the promise of the beginning, delivering a cinematic experience that thrills, moves, and provokes thought. It reminds us that behind every battle lies a story of connection, sacrifice, and the enduring quest to find one's place amid forces larger than oneself. The heart of this sweeping saga lie characters as towering and complex as the colossal beings they interact with, a cast whose individual journeys interlace with the epic scale of interstellar conflict and earthly struggle. Each figure is etched with layers of strength and vulnerability, ambition and doubt, legacy and transformation. Exploring these characters reveals how the film transcends spectacle to examine the intricacies of identity, purpose, and connection. Noah Diaz emerges as the emotional linchpin, a man shaped by loss, resilience, and a fierce determination to protect what remains. From his opening scenes in Brooklyn, Noah's character is grounded in humanity. His skills as a tech scavenger and former soldier hint at a past filled with challenges and a present marked by survival instincts. Yet beneath this practical exterior lies a heart yearning for meaning beyond mere existence. Throughout the narrative, Noah wrestles with the weight of responsibility thrust upon him, his transformation from reluctant participant to resolute leader unfolding with compelling authenticity. His arc is defined by the tension between self-preservation and self-sacrifice. Early on, he embodies skepticism and guardedness, cautious about trusting the enigmatic robotic beings and the overwhelming stakes they bring. However, as alliances deepen and revelations emerge, Noah's layers unfold, revealing empathy, courage, and a capacity for hope that anchors the film's human dimension. His relationships, especially with Elena and the Maximals, catalyze this growth, illustrating the film's theme that identity is forged through connection and choice. Elena's character offers a complementary and equally rich portrait. An archaeologist whose curiosity propels her from academic detachment into the heart of cosmic conflict, Elena embodies intellect intertwined with courage. Her journey challenges traditional gender norms within the adventure genre. She is neither a mere sidekick nor a damsel but a force of knowledge and agency. Her evolving partnership with Noah is marked by mutual respect and shared purpose, weaving emotional resonance into the high-stakes action. Elena's internal conflict revolves around the pursuit of truth balanced against the ethical implications of discovery. Her decisions reflect a nuanced understanding of knowledge as both power and burden, a theme the film explores with subtlety. Her character navigates the tension between scientific detachment and human empathy, embodying the film's exploration of responsibility in the face of overwhelming forces. The Maximals bring a mythic quality to the cast, their animalistic forms and ancient origins infusing the narrative with primal energy. Optimus Primal, their leader, stands as a towering figure of wisdom and strength, a guardian shaped by millennia of struggle and sacrifice. His character is layered with gravitas, embodying themes of legacy and stewardship. He carries the burden of ancient mistakes and the hope for redemption, his decisions shaped by a profound sense of duty to both his kind and humanity. Optimus Primal's leadership contrasts with the more impulsive or conflicted members of his faction, highlighting diversity within their ranks. His relationship with Noah and Elena serves as a bridge between worlds, reflecting the film's broader theme of unity amid difference. Through him, the film explores the complexities of command, sacrifice, and the costs of war. Opposing the Maximals are the Predacons and Terrorcons, whose leaders and warriors bring darkness and intensity to the narrative. The primary antagonist, shrouded in mystery and menace, is portrayed with a complexity that transcends villainy. Their motivations weave grief, vengeance, and a desire for cosmic balance, challenging viewers to see beyond simplistic good versus evil binaries. This layered portrayal adds moral ambiguity and emotional depth, inviting reflection on the nature of power and redemption. Supporting characters among the Transformers and humans enrich the story's emotional texture. Each carries distinct motivations and arcs, warriors grappling with loyalty and identity, humans confronting fear and courage. These figures underscore the film's commitment to portraying a diverse range of experiences within its expansive universe. The interplay between human and Transformer characters highlights themes of coexistence and mutual reliance. The film avoids reducing the robots to mere machines or invincible beings. Instead, it portrays them as entities capable of growth, emotion, and ethical complexity. This humanization deepens audience empathy and elevates the narrative stakes. Visually, character design reinforces thematic elements. The Maximals' animalistic forms, gorilla, jaguar, falcon, symbolize strength, agility, and wisdom, aligning with their roles as protectors. Their movements blend mechanical precision with organic fluidity, creating a sense of living myth. The antagonists' more angular, aggressive designs contrast with this, emphasizing their disruptive nature. Costume and makeup choices for human characters mirror their narrative journeys. Noah's practical worn attire reflects his rugged independence and evolving leadership, while Elena's wardrobe shifts from academic restraint to active participant, symbolizing her growth. These visual cues enhance character development subtly but effectively. The actors' performances bring these characters fully to life, imbuing them with authenticity and emotional nuance. Moments of quiet vulnerability, the lingering glance, the faltering voice, ground the larger-than-life narrative in relatable humanity. The chemistry among leads, especially between Noah and Elena, adds warmth and complexity, balancing the film's epic scale with intimate connection. Ultimately, the characters serve as conduits for the film's exploration of identity, legacy, and transformation. Their journeys, marked by struggle, alliance, and self-discovery, reflect universal themes of belonging and purpose. Through their interwoven stories, the film invites viewers to consider the power of courage, empathy, and hope in the face of overwhelming odds. This richly layered character tapestry elevates the film beyond spectacle, making it a deeply human story of resilience and connection set against the grandeur of cosmic conflict. Behind the thunderous roar of transforming giants and the dazzling explosions that punctuate every battle scene in this film lies a fascinating world of unexpected stories and curious moments. Tales from the set that reveal the human heartbeat beneath the mechanized spectacle. The making of this movie was as epic and unpredictable as the story it tells, filled with moments of serendipity, creative invention, and sometimes outright chaos. Delving into these strange and little-known facts invites us to see beyond the polished screen and appreciate the spirited, sometimes wild journey that brought the film to life. One of the most intriguing behind-the-scenes details involves the film's ambitious attempt to blend cutting-edge CGI with practical effects, a marriage that proved both exhilarating and challenging. The filmmakers were determined to capture the tangible weight and presence of the Transformers, which meant that while much of their transformation sequences were crafted digitally, sets and props had to be physically present to ground the actors' performances. This approach led to some surprising moments on set. For instance, massive robotic limbs and partial vehicle forms were built as enormous puppets or animatronic pieces, requiring intricate engineering and countless hours of maintenance. On one occasion, a mechanical arm meant to simulate a Transformer's reach unexpectedly malfunctioned mid-scene, swinging unpredictably and eliciting genuine screams and laughter from the cast. This moment of chaos was fortunately captured on camera and later embraced by the crew as an amusing reminder that giant robot filming is as much about improvisation as precision. The scale of the production brought its own unusual logistical adventures. Shooting in diverse locations, from the dense urban sprawl of Brooklyn to the remote, humid jungles of Peru, posed formidable challenges. The jungle shoots, in particular, tested the limits of the crew's endurance. Equipment frequently malfunctioned due to moisture and insects, and local wildlife sometimes made surprise appearances on set. In one remarkable incident, a curious capuchin monkey wandered onto the set during a critical scene, managing to steal a prop weapon before darting away into the foliage. This unplanned cameo became a beloved anecdote, reminding everyone of the unpredictability and raw energy of filming in natural environments. The human cast faced their own unexpected trials amid the sprawling scale of robotic warfare. The lead actor who portrayed Noah had to undergo intense physical training to convincingly interact with the towering Transformers and to perform action sequences that required a mix of agility, endurance, and technical precision. His regimen included hours of motion capture practice, weight training, and learning to react to invisible CGI partners, a process he described as both mentally and physically exhausting. On one memorable day, exhaustion nearly led to a mishap during a complex stunt, resulting in a minor fall that, though painful, was quickly turned into a humorous story that bonded the cast and crew. His dedication and willingness to push through the difficulties added a layer of authenticity to his performance that resonated with audiences. Voice acting brought its own curious twists. The actor behind Optimus Primal, a role requiring a commanding yet nuanced presence, spent considerable time developing a vocal style that balanced authority with empathy. Interestingly, he chose to study the calls and sounds of gorillas and other primates to inform his delivery, incorporating subtle growls and rhythmic inflections that lent a primal quality to his character's voice. During recording sessions, this approach created a uniquely immersive atmosphere, inspiring fellow actors and sound engineers alike. However, on one occasion, His vocal exercises accidentally triggered the studio security alarms due to the intensity and low frequency of some sounds, resulting in a temporary evacuation, an incident that became a favorite behind-the-scenes story. The film's costume and design departments also contributed to its strangeness with their inventive solutions. Creating the Maximals organic mechanical hybrids required blending animalistic textures with sleek metallic surfaces, a task that pushed materials science and artistry to new levels. The designers experimented with unconventional materials, including flexible silicone and lightweight alloys, to achieve a balance between durability and realism. One particularly odd discovery came when an experimental coating intended to give a shimmering effect inadvertently attracted swarms of small insects during outdoor shoots, leading to impromptu pest control measures and much exasperation. Music and sound design were areas of surprising creativity. The composer incorporated real-world sounds recorded on set, from the rhythmic tapping of feet on jungle foliage to the metallic clinks of transforming robot parts, layering these into the score to blur the line between diegetic and non-diegetic sound. A memorable experiment involved recording percussive rhythms created by the cast and crew using found objects, which were then woven into battle sequences, adding an organic pulse to the mechanized clashes. This inventive use of sound helped to deepen immersion and enhance the film's distinctive atmosphere. Unexpected celebrity cameos peppered the film, adding a layer of playful mystique. Several well-known actors and cultural figures made uncredited appearances as townspeople, soldiers, or voice cameos, delighting eagle-eyed fans and trivia enthusiasts alike. The director encouraged these surprise inclusions to infuse the production with a sense of community and fun, reflecting the collaborative spirit that animated the set. Perhaps one of the strangest production stories involves a nearly catastrophic mix-up during the transport of key props and set pieces. En route from a warehouse to the jungle shoot, a shipment containing intricate transformer components was mistakenly rerouted to a distant location. The delay threatened to halt production, prompting a last-minute improvisation where CGI teams had to recreate missing parts digitally. This setback, while stressful, pushed the visual effects department to innovate rapidly, resulting in some of the film's most stunning sequences that seamlessly blended real and digital elements. The actors' off-screen dynamics contributed their own unique flavor to the production. The chemistry between Noah's portrayer and the actress playing Elena was palpable, but beyond scripted scenes, their friendly rivalry blossomed through shared challenges on set, from late-night rehearsals to overcoming physical obstacles. Their camaraderie was evident in behind-the-scenes footage showing impromptu dance battles and teasing competitions that helped alleviate the pressure of a demanding shoot. This genuine friendship added warmth to their on-screen relationship, making it more believable and emotionally engaging. The film also embraced fan culture in unexpected ways. During filming in New York, local fans who recognized the production flocked to shooting locations, often bringing homemade signs and costumes. The production team embraced this enthusiasm, occasionally inviting fans to be extras or participate in staged crowd scenes. This interactive approach not only fostered goodwill but also added authenticity to scenes involving urban crowds. One memorable fan even managed to sneak a homemade Transformer helmet onto set, prompting a humorous exchange with the lead actor and a quick, informal photo session. Post-production was marked by an equally vibrant blend of meticulous craftsmanship and spirited experimentation. Editors and visual effects artists worked in close collaboration, constantly refining sequences to balance clarity and spectacle. Early cuts of key battle scenes were adjusted multiple times to maintain pacing while ensuring emotional beats were not lost amid the chaos. Sound engineers experimented with layering and spatialization techniques to create immersive audio experiences that brought audiences closer to the heart of the conflict. In the final stages, the marketing team leveraged the film's rich behind-the-scenes lore to create compelling campaigns. Featurettes highlighting strange set mishaps, actor anecdotes, and design challenges were released online, sparking buzz and deepening fan engagement. Interactive digital experiences invited audiences to explore the world of the film, learn about the technology behind the Transformers, and even try their hand at virtual transformations. In sum, the strangest facts about the making of this film reveal a production alive with creativity, challenge, and serendipity. From malfunctioning animatronics and Capuchin monkey cameos to vocal workouts triggering security alarms and last-minute CGI miracles, the journey behind the scenes is a testament to the unpredictable magic of filmmaking. These stories enrich our appreciation, reminding us that beneath every explosion and transformation is a tapestry of human effort, ingenuity, and joy that breathes life into the extraordinary. Beneath the dazzling spectacle of colossal robots and thunderous battles lies a film whose pulse beats with deeper questions. Questions about legacy, identity, and the forces that bind and divide. This cinematic tale invites not just casual viewing but thoughtful reflection, as its significant events resonate far beyond their immediate action, rippling through themes that challenge and engage the audience on multiple levels. Examining these moments through a critical lens reveals how the film crafts a rich emotional landscape, shapes audience perception, and secures its place within the sprawling mythos it inhabits. One of the most pivotal events early in the narrative, the crash landing of the Maximals in Brooklyn, sets the tone for the film's exploration of intrusion and coexistence. This collision of worlds, where advanced alien technology meets the everyday chaos of urban life, symbolizes the broader clash between the ancient and the modern, the primal and the constructed. Critics have noted how this scene functions not merely as an action set piece but as a thematic statement. The arrival disrupts the familiar, forcing characters and audiences alike to reconsider boundaries and possibilities. The chaos that erupts is portrayed with a kinetic realism that grounds the fantastical elements. The film's decision to situate this moment in a real-world cityscape adds gravity, emphasizing the tangible consequences of cosmic conflict on human lives. This event ignites the narrative's tension and serves as a microcosm of the film's broader conflicts between species, ideologies, and destinies. Noah's initial hesitation and gradual acceptance of his role reflect a universal human journey from alienation to belonging. His transformation is punctuated by key scenes where personal vulnerability meets external challenge. Critics have praised these moments for their emotional honesty, arguing that they elevate the film from a mere spectacle to a character-driven drama. Noah's struggles embody the tension between self-interest and altruism, reflecting contemporary anxieties about responsibility in a rapidly changing world. Elena's archaeological discovery deepens the film's critical discourse, introducing questions about history, knowledge, and ethical stewardship. Her findings link Earth's ancient past to the cosmic war, suggesting that humanity's fate is entwined with larger universal forces. This intertwining challenges anthropocentric narratives, inviting viewers to consider broader perspectives on time and existence. Scholars have highlighted how this event expands the film's thematic scope, blending adventure with philosophical inquiry. The artifact itself functions as a potent symbol, both a source of power and a repository of history. Its activation unleashes forces beyond human control, a classic narrative device that here takes on nuanced significance. It embodies the dual nature of technology and knowledge, capable of creation and destruction, liberation and bondage. The film's treatment of this element invites reflection on contemporary dilemmas surrounding innovation, ethics, and the unforeseen consequences of wielding power. The escalating conflict between the Maximals and their adversaries, the Predacons and Terrorcons, serves as a crucible for examining themes of legacy and identity. These factions are not monolithic villains or heroes but complex collectives with histories marked by triumph and tragedy. Critical perspectives appreciate this layered portrayal, which resists simplistic moral binaries. The film's depiction of their clashes is rich with symbolism, evoking mythic battles between light and shadow, order and chaos. Key battle sequences underscore these themes through choreography and visual metaphor. The Maximals' animal forms evoke natural strength and harmony, while their enemies' angular, aggressive designs suggest disruption and decay. These visual choices reinforce the narrative's exploration of balance and imbalance, inviting audiences to consider the consequences of ecological and cultural rupture. The film's climax, where alliances are tested and sacrifices made, crystallizes its emotional and thematic concerns. The confrontation is not only physical but ethical, a reckoning that demands characters confront their pasts and choose futures. Critics have lauded this sequence for its narrative complexity and emotional weight, noting how it balances explosive action with intimate character moments. This duality enables the film to engage both the thrill-seeker and the contemplative viewer. Noah's leadership during this climax exemplifies the film's message about the power of courage and connection. His decisions reflect growth from isolated survival to collective responsibility, embodying the ideal of unity amid diversity. Elena's role in decoding and mitigating the artifact's threat highlights the importance of knowledge coupled with empathy. Their intertwined journeys underscore the film's vision of partnership across boundaries, human and machine, past and future. The resolution offers a nuanced closure that acknowledges victory without erasing complexity. It gestures toward ongoing challenges and the need for vigilance and hope. This open-endedness has sparked discussion among audiences and critics about the nature of progress and the cyclical patterns of history. The film's conclusion resonates as a call for balance, between remembering and renewing, power and humility. Throughout, the film's thematic richness is amplified by its emotional resonance. Moments of quiet reflection, interpersonal connection, and ethical questioning provide counterpoints to the action, grounding the narrative in human experience. This balance has been praised for elevating the film within its genre, demonstrating that blockbuster entertainment can also provoke meaningful dialogue. Audience reception reflects this dual engagement. Many viewers report feeling both exhilarated by the spectacle and moved by the characters' struggles. The film's capacity to evoke empathy for mechanical beings and humans alike speaks to its success in humanizing the mythic, making grand themes accessible and personal. Critically, the film has been recognized for expanding the franchise's narrative scope. Its willingness to explore philosophical and emotional dimensions alongside thrilling visuals marks it as a significant evolution. Scholars and reviewers have highlighted its interrogation of legacy, identity, and coexistence as particularly resonant in contemporary cultural contexts. In sum, the film's significant events function as narrative and thematic fulcrums that shape its impact and reception. From the disruptive arrival in Brooklyn to the climactic battle in the jungle, each moment deepens engagement and challenges assumptions. The interplay of spectacle and subtlety creates a cinematic experience that is both entertaining and thought-provoking, inviting viewers to reflect on the enduring struggles that define both human and mechanical hearts. This layered approach ensures the film's place not only as a thrilling chapter in a beloved saga but as a work of art that speaks to timeless questions. Its critical success lies in its capacity to blend the grand with the intimate, the cosmic with the personal, crafting a story that lingers in the mind and stirs the soul long after the credits roll. The journey from script to screen for Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is as monumental and intricate as the mechanical giants that dominate its story. Behind every roar of the colossal robots and every earth-shaking explosion lies an extraordinary tale of collaboration, innovation, and sheer persistence. Delving into the filmmaking process reveals not only the technical wizardry required to bring these larger-than-life figures to life but also the human moments, sometimes hilarious, often challenging, that shaped the production. These stories from the trenches of creation paint a vivid picture of what it means to craft a cinematic spectacle that balances cutting-edge technology with heartfelt storytelling. From the outset, the filmmakers were committed to pushing the boundaries of visual effects while grounding the story in real human emotion. The director, known for his blend of action and character-driven narratives, approached the project with a vision that required both ambitious technical feats and intimate performances. This balance shaped many production choices, from casting to location scouting, and informed the collaboration between departments. The visual effects team faced the immense challenge of designing the new generation of Transformers, the Maximals, Predacons, and Terrorcons, each with unique animalistic forms fused with complex machinery. Creating these characters was a delicate dance between artistry and engineering. Lead visual effects supervisors recounted the months spent sculpting digital models that could convey both the mechanical precision of robotics and the organic movement of animals. For instance, bringing Optimus Primal's gorilla form to life demanded studies of real primate locomotion blended with the imagination of futuristic technology. Animators spent hours analyzing gorilla videos, working to capture subtle gestures and expressions that would humanize the robotic titan. Yet, the commitment to authenticity extended beyond the digital realm. The production embraced practical effects wherever possible to anchor the characters in tangible reality. Massive animatronic pieces, such as robot limbs and weaponry, were constructed and used on set to provide actors with physical touchpoints. One memorable incident involved an animatronic arm that malfunctioned during a take, swinging unexpectedly and causing a startled reaction from the cast. Far from derailing the shoot, this moment sparked laughter and camaraderie, a reminder that even high-tech productions are grounded in unpredictability. Filming took place in diverse locations that challenged and inspired the crew. The urban sequences in Brooklyn were shot on location, immersing the production in the city's vibrant energy. Navigating busy streets, managing crowds, and coordinating stunts required meticulous planning and cooperation with local authorities. The authenticity of these scenes owes much to the bustling city itself, whose character became an unspoken presence in the film. The jungle sequences in Peru presented an entirely different set of obstacles. The crew faced relentless heat, humidity, and unpredictable weather. Equipment needed constant maintenance to withstand the elements, and the dense foliage often complicated camera movements and lighting setups. Local guides and experts were indispensable, helping the team navigate terrain and wildlife. On one occasion, a capuchin monkey wandered onto the set and cheekily swiped a prop weapon before disappearing into the canopy, becoming an unofficial mascot and a source of amusement. Actors faced physical demands that mirrored the intensity of the story. The lead actor underwent rigorous training to convincingly interact with CGI transformers and perform stunts. His regimen included martial arts, parkour, and technical exercises to simulate combat with invisible partners. A particularly challenging scene involved a high-speed chase through jungle terrain, filmed using a combination of practical vehicle stunts and green screen effects. The actor described the experience as exhausting but exhilarating, deepening his connection to the story and the character's growth. The actress portraying Elena balanced the intellectual rigor of her character with physical readiness, undergoing training in climbing and survival skills for scenes set in the wilderness. She spoke in interviews about how these experiences enriched her portrayal, adding layers of realism and vulnerability. Sound design was an arena of inventive collaboration. The team recorded an array of unique noises, from metallic clanks and servo whirs to ambient jungle sounds, and layered them to create the film's rich auditory tapestry. The composer integrated these natural and mechanical sounds into the score, blending orchestral motifs with tribal percussion to reflect the fusion of technology and primal energy at the film's core. Editing was a process marked by meticulous refinement and experimentation. Balancing fast-paced action sequences with slower, emotional moments required a keen sense of rhythm and pacing. Early cuts of battle scenes underwent numerous revisions to maintain clarity without sacrificing intensity. Test screenings influenced the final structure, with feedback prompting subtle changes that enhanced narrative coherence and emotional impact. Marketing efforts capitalized on the film's blend of nostalgia and innovation. Trailers showcased both the explosive spectacle and the heartfelt human story, appealing to longtime fans and new audiences alike. Interactive campaigns included virtual reality experiences that let viewers immerse themselves in the Transformers world, and behind-the-scenes featurettes highlighted the intricate craftsmanship involved in the film's creation. Throughout production, a spirit of collaboration and humor permeated the set. Long hours were punctuated by moments of levity, improvised dances, friendly competitions, and storytelling sessions that forged bonds among cast and crew. The director's open, inclusive approach encouraged creativity and resilience, enabling the team to navigate the inevitable challenges of a blockbuster shoot with determination and joy. These behind-the-scenes tales enrich our understanding of the film, revealing the dedication, ingenuity, and heart that animate every frame. They remind us that behind the towering robots and spectacular effects are human stories of perseverance and passion, stories as compelling as those on screen. The world of Transformers, Rise of the Beasts unfolds across vast and varied landscapes, each carefully chosen and crafted to amplify the film's narrative depth and emotional resonance. The world of Transformers, Rise of the Beasts unfolds across vast and varied landscapes, each carefully chosen and crafted to amplify the film's narrative depth and emotional resonance. From the gritty streets of Brooklyn to the lush, enigmatic expanse of the Amazon rainforest, the settings are not mere backdrops but living, breathing characters in their own right. Places where history, culture, and nature converge to shape the journey of heroes both human and mechanical. Exploring these settings reveals how their textures and moods underpin the film's themes, while the cinematic elements, the lighting, framing, color, and camera movement, work in concert to immerse viewers fully into this sprawling saga. The film opens amidst the pulsating urban life of 1994 Brooklyn, a setting steeped in authenticity and raw energy. The filmmakers chose to shoot extensively on location, embracing the city's chaotic charm and cultural vibrancy. Narrow streets bustle with street vendors, colorful graffiti splashes across brick walls, and the rhythms of hip-hop music seep through open windows, each detail a brushstroke that paints a portrait of a living city. This environment grounds the story in a palpable reality, contrasting with the extraordinary events soon to unfold. Brooklyn's urban textures serve multiple narrative purposes. The crowded neighborhoods and tight alleyways mirror Noah's initial confinement, his life constrained by circumstance and the weight of past loss. Cinematographer choices emphasize this through tight framing and handheld camera work, capturing the frenetic pace and intimacy of city life. The color palette favors warm earth tones punctuated by vibrant splashes, evoking a sense of resilience and community amid hardship. Lighting within these city scenes often plays with naturalistic contrasts, shadows cast by fire escapes, the glow of street lamps flickering through mist, and the harsh midday sun slicing through skyscrapers. These elements create a chiaroscuro effect that visually echoes the film's themes of light versus shadow, known versus unknown. The city is both a place of refuge and a crucible, setting the emotional tone for Noah's transformation. Transitioning from the urban sprawl, the narrative journeys into the heart of the Amazon rainforest, a setting that introduces a radically different atmosphere. Here, the film's visual language shifts dramatically, embracing the organic and untamed. The rainforest is portrayed with lush greens, dappled sunlight filtering through thick canopies, and the symphony of wildlife sounds. This natural world contrasts with the mechanical precision of the Transformers, highlighting the film's exploration of coexistence between technology and nature. The jungle's vastness and mystery are conveyed through wide, sweeping shots that capture the enormity of the environment. Cinematography employs dynamic crane and drone shots to soar above the canopy, offering viewers breathtaking vistas that evoke both awe and vulnerability. These visuals immerse audiences in a world where ancient forces stir and history is written not only in machines but in the very earth and foliage. Within the jungle, the film utilizes color and light to reinforce mood and theme. Scenes bathed in warm golden hues suggest hope and discovery, while darker, shadowed areas evoke danger and secrecy. Mist and rain create atmospheric texture, softening edges and adding an ethereal quality that underscores the story's mythic dimension. The interplay of light and shadow becomes a visual metaphor for the hidden truths and unfolding revelations central to the plot. The juxtaposition of urban and natural settings is more than aesthetic. It symbolizes the tension between modernity and primal forces, a core conflict the characters navigate. The filmmakers use these contrasting locations to deepen thematic resonance, suggesting that progress and tradition, technology and nature, are intertwined in complex ways. Supporting settings, such as hidden caves, ancient ruins, and remote villages, add layers of cultural and historical depth. These locales are crafted with meticulous detail, incorporating authentic indigenous art, architectural motifs, and environmental elements that root the story in real-world textures. Production designers worked closely with cultural consultants to ensure respectful and accurate representation, enriching the film's narrative fabric. Within these diverse settings, the film's cinematography plays a pivotal role in shaping atmosphere. Camera work is fluid and adaptive. Handheld sequences convey urgency and intimacy during tense encounters, while steady, composed shots offer moments of reflection and grandeur. The use of depth of field varies to focus attention. Tight close-ups capture emotional nuance, while deep focus scenes situate characters within expansive environments, emphasizing their relationship to the world around them. Lighting design complements these choices, with natural and artificial sources blended to evoke mood and tone. Night scenes in the jungle employ soft, diffused lighting punctuated by firelight and bioluminescent effects, creating a dreamlike ambience. Urban night shots contrast harsh neon glows with pockets of darkness, reflecting the city's dual nature of danger and vitality. Color grading is a subtle yet powerful tool in the film's visual storytelling. The palette transitions smoothly from the warm, saturated tones of Brooklyn streets to the cooler, verdant hues of the rainforest, guiding the viewer's emotional journey. Moments of high tension are often underscored by desaturated colors or stark contrasts, while scenes of hope and connection bloom with richer saturation. The film also employs symbolic visual motifs woven through its cinematography and production design. Recurring images, such as reflections in water, the interplay of light through leaves, or the mechanical gleam of transformers juxtaposed with organic textures, invite viewers to contemplate the film's themes of duality and harmony. These motifs create a layered visual narrative that rewards attentive viewing. Sound design and music further enhance setting and atmosphere. Ambient noises, the hum of city life, rustling leaves, distant animal calls, anchor scenes in their environments. The score merges orchestral elements with indigenous instruments and electronic textures, reflecting the film's fusion of ancient and futuristic themes. This auditory landscape envelopes viewers, heightening immersion and emotional engagement. The filmmaker's commitment to authenticity extended to collaborations with local communities during location shoots. Engagement with indigenous groups in Peru enriched the cultural representation and informed design choices. This collaboration added a layer of respect and realism, allowing the film to portray the Amazon not just as a backdrop but as a living ecosystem with its own stories. Together, the settings and cinematic elements create a world that feels at once vast and intimate, familiar and fantastical. They ground the film's epic narrative in environments that reflect and amplify character journeys and thematic concerns. Through meticulous design, innovative cinematography, and evocative soundscapes, the film crafts an immersive experience where every frame contributes to a mood of wonder, tension, and connection. Marketing embraced the rich tapestry of behind-the-scenes stories. Featurettes showcased everything from animatronic mishaps to voice recording sessions, giving fans unprecedented insight into the film's creation. Interactive experiences allowed audiences to explore the Transformers world digitally, engaging with the lore and technology behind the characters. Cast members participated in interviews and fan Q&As, sharing anecdotes and deepening audience connection. Ultimately, the making of this film was a testament to human creativity, resilience, and joy amid complexity. From unexpected wildlife cameos to high-stakes stunt work, from voice actors' playful experiments to the camaraderie of a diverse, dedicated crew, every element contributed to a cinematic experience alive with passion and innovation. These behind-the-scenes insights enrich our understanding and appreciation, revealing that behind every epic battle and towering robot stands a community of storytellers whose own stories are as compelling and inspiring as those they bring to life. The story unfolds not only through thunderous battles and towering mechanical warriors, but also through a rich tapestry of themes and symbols that ripple beneath the surface, inviting deeper contemplation. At its core, the film is a meditation on transformation, both literal and metaphorical, woven with threads of legacy, identity, and coexistence. These themes pulse through every frame, every character arc, and every visual motif, enriching the narrative with layers of meaning that resonate far beyond the spectacle. Transformation, unsurprisingly, stands as the film's central theme. The Transformers themselves are embodiments of change, shifting forms between vehicles and beasts, symbolizing adaptability and duality. Yet, the film uses this motif to explore human transformation as well. Noah's journey from a solitary scavenger to a leader mirrors the robot's physical metamorphoses, emphasizing that growth often requires embracing uncertainty and redefining oneself. This theme reverberates through Elena's arc too, as she evolves from detached scholar to engaged participant, embodying intellectual and emotional awakening. Legacy permeates the narrative, not merely as heritage passed down but as a weight carried and a responsibility assumed. The Maximal struggle is deeply tied to their ancient history, a lineage marked by triumph and tragedy. Their conflicts echo generational cycles, inviting reflection on how the past shapes present choices and future possibilities. This theme finds poignant expression in Optimus Primal's leadership, whose every decision is shadowed by the mistakes and hopes of ancestors. For human characters, legacy appears in family ties, cultural history, and personal values, grounding cosmic struggles in relatable human experience. Coexistence emerges as a vital theme, reflecting tensions and possibilities between technology and nature, alien and human, tradition and progress. The film's settings underscore this. The urban jungle of Brooklyn, rife with human culture and innovation, contrasts with the ancient, living Amazon, a realm of primal forces and mysteries. The Transformers themselves embody this duality. Machines infused with animalistic qualities, guardians intertwined with the earth. This blending invites viewers to reconsider binaries and embrace complexity, suggesting harmony is found not in dominance but in balance. Symbolism enriches these themes with evocative imagery and motifs. The artifact discovered in the Amazon, for example, functions as a multifaceted symbol, representing both the potential for creation and the danger of destruction. Its awakening unleashes forces that challenge characters to confront the dual edges of power and knowledge, echoing real-world dilemmas about technological advancement and ethical stewardship. The artifact's glow and shifting forms visually embody this tension, captivating viewers while deepening narrative stakes. Animal symbolism is woven intricately into the Transformers' designs and behaviors. Optimus Primal's gorilla form, for instance, symbolizes strength, wisdom, and a protective spirit. Other Maximals and Predacons mirror characteristics of their animal counterparts: agility, cunning, ferocity, imbuing their actions with primal significance. This fusion of machine and beast challenges viewers to perceive technology not as cold and alien but as part of a broader natural order, blurring lines between organic and synthetic. The film frequently uses light and shadow as symbolic elements. Scenes often play with chiaroscuro effects, where characters emerge from darkness into light or are momentarily obscured by shadows. These visual cues parallel internal struggles, moments of doubt, revelation, and transformation. Night scenes in the jungle, illuminated by firelight and bioluminescence, evoke a mystical atmosphere, suggesting ancient wisdom and unseen forces at play. Water and reflections appear as recurring symbols, representing clarity, change, and duality. Mirrors, pools, and rain offer moments of introspection and foreshadowing. Characters' reflections sometimes appear fractured or distorted, visually articulating identity conflicts and the process of self-discovery. These motifs subtly reinforce the film's exploration of perception versus reality and the multiplicity of selves. The urban environment itself serves as a symbol of human ambition and complexity. Brooklyn's vibrant streets, filled with diverse communities and cultural expression, reflect themes of resilience and adaptability. The cityscape, with its towering buildings and labyrinthine alleys, becomes a metaphor for navigating challenges and forging connection amid chaos. The juxtaposition of this human-built world with the natural majesty of the Amazon highlights tensions between progress and preservation, modernity and tradition. Characters embody thematic concerns through their choices and growth. Noah's Ark reflects the theme of embracing change and responsibility, illustrating that transformation is both personal and collective. His journey invites viewers to consider how identity is fluid, shaped by experience and relationships. Elena's evolution underscores the theme of knowledge as empowerment tempered by ethical awareness, reminding audiences that curiosity carries consequences. The antagonist's motives complicate simple dichotomies of good and evil, embodying themes of loss, vengeance, and the desire for renewal. Their actions force the heroes and viewers to grapple with moral ambiguity, emphasizing that conflict often arises from complex histories and competing needs. This nuanced portrayal enriches the narrative, encouraging empathy and reflection. Music and sound design reinforce thematic resonance. Tribal rhythms intertwined with electronic motifs evoke the fusion of ancient and futuristic elements, mirroring narrative tensions. The score's crescendos and silences echo characters' emotional journeys, guiding audiences through moments of tension, triumph, and introspection. The film's narrative structure itself supports thematic exploration. The parallel journeys of human and transformer characters, unfolding across contrasting settings, create a layered story that moves between the intimate and the epic. This interplay invites viewers to engage with the film on multiple levels, experiencing visceral excitement alongside thoughtful contemplation. Ultimately, this fusion of setting and cinematic craft transforms the film from a mere spectacle into a rich sensory journey. The urban grit of Brooklyn, the wild majesty of the Amazon, and the spaces in between become arenas where ancient legacies collide with modern dreams, inviting viewers not just to watch but to inhabit the story's world. This immersive tapestry enriches the narrative, deepening emotional resonance and inviting contemplation long after the final scene fades. Beneath the gleaming armor of the towering transformers and the sweeping grandeur of sprawling battlefields, the story of the film's creation pulses with its own vibrant life, woven from laughter, unexpected mishaps, fierce dedication, and moments of profound camaraderie. The making of this epic was no small feat. It was a monumental undertaking involving hundreds of people, countless hours, and a whirlwind of challenges. Yet, amid the technical marvels and logistical complexities, it was the human stories, fun, surprising, and sometimes downright chaotic, that gave the production its heartbeat. The atmosphere on set was electric from day one, fueled by the blend of seasoned professionals and eager newcomers who shared a passion for storytelling and spectacle. One of the first stories to become legend among the crew involved the massive animatronic limbs used to bring the Maximals to life during close-up shots. These mechanical giants, towering and intricate, were marvels of engineering, but their size and complexity sometimes worked against them. During a particularly intense scene, a robotic arm malfunctioned, swinging unexpectedly and narrowly missing one of the lead actors. The startled reaction was caught on camera and quickly became an inside joke, lightening the mood after a tense day of shooting. This incident underscored the unpredictable nature of working with such monumental practical effects and fostered a spirit of improvisation and mutual trust. The blend of practical effects with cutting-edge CGI demanded a level of coordination and patience rarely seen. Visual effects supervisors recount hours of meticulous planning, ensuring that digital animations matched perfectly with physical set pieces and live-action footage. Actors often had to perform scenes alongside invisible characters, requiring them to master the art of reacting authentically to empty space. One of the lead actors described this as both mentally exhausting and exhilarating, an exercise in imagination that deepened his connection to the story and the unseen robotic companions. The jungle sequences in Peru tested the cast and crew in ways few anticipated. The dense rainforest, while breathtakingly beautiful, presented a litany of physical challenges: sweltering heat, relentless humidity, unpredictable weather, and a host of insects and wildlife that sometimes felt more like co-stars than mere background. Equipment frequently malfunctioned, cameras fogged up, drones struggled against gusts of wind, and batteries drained faster than expected. The production team adapted with ingenuity, deploying weatherproof gear, scheduling shoots to avoid peak heat, and relying on local experts to navigate the terrain. The perseverance of the crew, combined with their respect for the environment and local culture, forged a collaborative atmosphere that transcended obstacles. Among the lighter moments, one memorable tale involves a curious capuchin monkey that infiltrated the set. During a critical shoot, the monkey managed to snatch a prop weapon and dart off into the trees, triggering a chase that had crew members laughing and scrambling. This unexpected visitor became a sort of mascot, its antics offering levity during an otherwise intense production schedule. The chemistry among the human cast played a crucial role in grounding the film's larger-than-life elements. The leads formed close bonds, their off-screen friendships enriching on-screen dynamics. Between takes, they engaged in playful competitions, impromptu dance-offs, trivia games about the franchise's lore, and light-hearted teasing that fostered trust and ease. These moments were vital in maintaining morale during long, physically demanding days. The actors portraying the Transformers' voices brought their own unique energy to the set. Recording sessions were lively affairs, with actors experimenting with vocal intonations and even playful improvisations that sometimes influenced the animation process. One voice actor, channeling the guttural calls of wild primates to embody Optimus Primal, turned the studio into an immersive soundscape, inspiring fellow performers and sound engineers. His dedication even caused a brief security scare when his deep vocalizations set off alarms, an incident recounted with humor by the team. Filming in urban environments brought its own share of surprises. Shooting in Brooklyn required close cooperation with local authorities and communities. The production team embraced the neighborhood's vibrancy, incorporating spontaneous moments and even inviting residents to participate as extras. One day, a street performance unexpectedly interrupted filming, leading to an impromptu crossover where actors joined the performers, blending fiction and reality in a spontaneous celebration. These interactions enriched the film's authenticity and fostered goodwill. Stunts and action sequences pushed the cast to their physical limits. The lead actor trained intensively in martial arts, parkour, and vehicular maneuvers to execute complex scenes. On one occasion, a carefully choreographed chase nearly went awry when a stunt vehicle lost traction on a wet surface. Quick reflexes and teamwork averted disaster, turning a potential catastrophe into a thrilling, real moment that was woven into the final cut. Such instances highlight the high stakes and collaborative spirit that characterized the production. The costume and makeup departments faced the intricate task of blending human characters with Transformer aesthetics. While most robots were digital creations, certain elements, helmets, armor pieces, and accessories, were physically crafted to enhance actor performances. The attention to detail extended to aging and weathering effects, giving costumes a lived-in, battle-worn authenticity. Designers also worked closely with cultural consultants to ensure that the indigenous influences seen in some Transformer designs and settings were represented respectfully and accurately. Post-production was an equally intense phase. Editors and visual effects artists engaged in a dynamic dialogue, constantly refining sequences to achieve narrative clarity and visual coherence. Early versions of battle scenes underwent numerous iterations to balance spectacle with storytelling, a process marked by both frustration and exhilaration. Sound designers experimented with layering mechanical and natural sounds, crafting a sonic environment that heightened immersion and emotional impact. This interplay invites viewers to engage with the film on multiple levels, experiencing visceral excitement alongside thoughtful contemplation. Ultimately, the themes and symbolism woven throughout the film elevate it beyond a spectacle of mechanical warfare into a meditation on existence, connection, and hope. It asks viewers to consider how identity is forged through transformation, how legacies bind and empower, and how harmony arises from embracing complexity. Through its rich visual language and nuanced storytelling, the film resonates as a story not only of giant robots but of the enduring struggle to find balance in ourselves, our communities, and our world. The artistry of filmmaking in this cinematic spectacle unfolds like a carefully orchestrated symphony, each technique, from camera movement to sound design, contributing to a rich, immersive experience that transcends mere visual effects. The filmmakers harnessed an arsenal of cutting-edge tools and timeless storytelling methods, blending innovation with craft to build a world where colossal mechanical warriors move with startling grace amid intimate human drama. Exploring the techniques behind the film's creation reveals how each choice shapes atmosphere, deepens emotional impact, and engages audiences in a visceral journey. At the heart of the film's visual storytelling is its cinematography, which balances kinetic intensity with moments of poignant stillness. The director of photography employed a versatile palette of camera techniques to capture the duality of the narrative, the vast, explosive battles and the quiet, intimate character moments. High-energy sequences burst with dynamic tracking shots that glide alongside transforming robots, immersing viewers in the chaos and power of combat. These scenes use a combination of handheld rigs and stabilized dolly moves, creating a fluid motion that conveys urgency and scale. Contrasting with the action are carefully composed shots that linger on human characters, often framed with shallow depth of field to isolate emotions. These quieter moments use steady, precise camera work that invites the audience to lean in, catching subtle expressions and shifts in tone. The interplay between wide shots and close-ups creates a rhythmic visual language, guiding viewers through the emotional ebbs and flows of the story. Lighting design plays a crucial role in setting the film's mood. Outdoor scenes leverage natural light, shifting with the time of day to evoke changing atmospheres. Golden hour warmth during moments of hope, cooler, muted tones during conflict or uncertainty. Interior and night scenes employ controlled lighting setups to sculpt faces and spaces, casting dramatic shadows that mirror internal tensions. The use of chiaroscuro, sharp contrasts between light and dark, becomes a visual metaphor for the film's thematic exploration of duality and transformation. Color grading enhances emotional resonance by modulating the film's palette throughout the narrative. Urban scenes pulse with saturated gritty hues, deep reds, vibrant blues, and earthy browns, that reflect the city's energy and resilience. Jungle sequences immerse viewers in lush greens and misty blues, evoking mystery and ancient power. Moments of high tension shift toward desaturated tones, heightening the sense of danger and uncertainty. This evolving color landscape subtly cues viewers into the story's emotional currents. The production design complements these visual choices with meticulous detail. Urban sets recreate 1990s Brooklyn with authenticity, from graffiti-covered walls and period-specific storefronts to crowded subways and vibrant street markets. Jungle sets blend practical effects with location footage, incorporating real foliage, weather effects, and indigenous cultural elements to root fantastical events in tangible reality. Props, whether worn vehicles or intricate robotic parts, carry texture and history, enriching the world building. Sound design weaves an intricate auditory tapestry that grounds the film's extraordinary elements. The mechanical sounds of transforming robots, gears grinding, metal sliding, hydraulic hiss, are layered with organic noises like animal growls and environmental ambience. This fusion blurs the line between machine and nature, echoing the film's thematic core. The sound team recorded unique textures on location, jungle wildlife, urban bustle. To embed authenticity, the musical score blends orchestral grandeur with tribal percussion and electronic accents, reflecting the collision of ancient and futuristic forces. Themes assigned to characters and factions evolve alongside the narrative, shifting in tone to mirror emotional and plot developments. Music swells underscore moments of triumph and intimacy, while silence punctuates tension and revelation. This sonic architecture deepens immersion and guides emotional responses. Editing shapes the film's pace and narrative clarity. Action sequences feature rapid cuts interspersed with longer takes that highlight choreography and spatial relationships. Cross-cutting between simultaneous storylines builds suspense and emotional complexity. The editors balance kinetic energy with breathing space, ensuring audiences remain engaged without fatigue. Strategic slow-motion sequences accentuate critical moments, drawing focus to key gestures or consequences. Camera techniques extend beyond framing and movement. Selective focus isolates characters during moments of introspection, visually signaling vulnerability or transformation. Aerial drone shots provide sweeping vistas that situate battles within epic landscapes, enhancing scale. Steadicam and crane shots allow fluid movement through dense environments, inviting viewers into immersive worlds. Occasional use of point-of-view shots aligns audience perspective closely with characters, heightening empathy. Visual effects integrate seamlessly with live-action footage through close collaboration between directors, cinematographers, and VFX artists. The design of robotic characters balances complexity with readability. Transformations are choreographed to be both awe-inspiring and coherent. Lighting and textures of digital models match practical sets, preserving continuity. Effects artists employed cutting-edge rendering techniques to capture metallic sheen, reflective surfaces, and environmental interactions like dust and water spray, enhancing realism. Practical effects and stunt work add tangible weight to action scenes. The use of physical props, wire work, and pyrotechnics grounds the digital spectacle, creating a tactile sense of danger and momentum. Stunt coordinators designed sequences that challenged actors physically while ensuring safety, often rehearsing extensively to choreograph complex maneuvers. Technological innovations played a pivotal role. High-resolution digital cameras captured detailed images, allowing flexibility in post-production. Motion capture technology enabled actors to imbue digital characters with nuanced performances. The filmmakers also used virtual production techniques, combining LED screens with real-time rendering, to visualize and adjust scenes dynamically. From a box office perspective, these filmmaking techniques contributed significantly to the film's appeal and success. Audiences responded enthusiastically to the immersive visuals, kinetic action, and emotional depth. Marketing highlighted the blend of practical and digital effects, showcasing behind-the-scenes glimpses that celebrated the craftsmanship. Critics often praised the technical achievements alongside the narrative ambition, noting how the film elevated franchise standards. In theaters, the sound mix and visual spectacle created a sensory experience that captivated viewers. IMAX and Dolby Atmos presentations amplified immersion, making the mechanical titans feel tangible and the jungle environment enveloping. This multisensory engagement deepened audience connection and word-of-mouth enthusiasm. Ultimately, the filmmaking techniques employed shaped the film's atmosphere, a world where epic battles coexist with intimate human moments, where ancient legacies and futuristic technology intertwine. Through careful orchestration of cinematography, lighting, sound, editing, and effects, the film crafts a vivid, emotionally resonant experience that invites viewers not only to witness but to inhabit its universe. This fusion of art and technology stands as a testament to the power of cinema to transform storytelling into living, breathing worlds that thrill, move, and inspire. The journey we've taken together through the world of Transformers, Rise of the Beasts has been vast and immersive, a cinematic expedition that has carried us from the urban heart of Brooklyn's 1990s streets, pulsing with cultural life and gritty authenticity, into the wild, verdant depths of the Amazon rainforest, where ancient secrets whisper through the leaves and colossal battles reshape the fate of worlds. We have peeled back the layers of spectacle to uncover the film's beating heart, its rich themes, complex characters, innovative filmmaking techniques, and the myriad stories, both on and off the screen, that make this film a vibrant tapestry of creativity and meaning. At the outset, we explored the movie's foundation, its story and characters. The plot unfolded as a riveting saga of transformation and legacy, where human resilience intertwines with the cosmic struggles of sentient machines shaped by animal forms. Noah's evolution from a wary scavenger to a courageous leader mirrored the metamorphoses of the Maximals and their adversaries, drawing us into a narrative that balances thunderous action with intimate human emotion. Elena's intellectual awakening and the clash between ancient forces underscored the film's broader meditation on coexistence, knowledge, and the responsibilities that come with power. Together, these characters navigated a landscape that blended myth and modernity, challenging viewers to reflect on identity and destiny. We delved into the film's rich thematic currents, transformation not only as physical change but as a profound metaphor for growth and acceptance, legacy as both a burden and a beacon, shaping choices across generations, and coexistence as an imperative in a world fractured by difference yet bound by shared fate. The film's symbols, the glowing artifact, the animalistic designs of the Transformers, the interplay of light and shadow, served as visual poetry, reinforcing these themes and inviting viewers to engage on multiple levels. These motifs resonated deeply, elevating the narrative beyond spectacle into a space of contemplation and wonder. Our exploration of the filmmaking techniques revealed a production that deftly balances cutting-edge technology with timeless storytelling craft. Cinematography wove kinetic energy with quiet reflection, lighting sculpted mood and meaning, and sound design layered mechanical roars with organic rhythms to immerse audiences fully. The seamless integration of practical effects with groundbreaking CGI lent the Transformers a tangible presence, while editing shaped the film's pace to maintain tension and emotional clarity. This fusion of art and technology created an atmosphere both exhilarating and intimate, a world where every frame invites discovery. Behind the scenes, the production buzzed with stories of ingenuity, challenge, and camaraderie. From animatronic mishaps that turned into moments of levity, to the perseverance of cast and crew braving jungle heat and urban chaos, the making of the film was itself an epic tale. The human spirit that animated these giant mechanical beings shone through in every stunt, every voice recording, every late-night editing session. These stories enrich our appreciation, reminding us that cinema is as much about people as pixels. We also examined the film's reception and critical perspectives, noting how its complex themes and layered characters have sparked meaningful conversation. The film's ability to balance thrilling spectacle with nuanced emotional storytelling has garnered praise, positioning it as a thoughtful evolution within the franchise. Audiences connected not only with the grandeur but with the humanity beneath, the struggles, hopes, and transformations that define the journey. This resonance ensures the film's legacy as both entertainment and art. Visually and sonically, the film's settings, from Brooklyn's vibrant streets to the Amazon's mysterious depths, became characters themselves, shaping mood and meaning. The cinematography's fluid movement and evocative lighting painted emotional landscapes, while the soundscape enveloped viewers in a richly textured world. This careful craftsmanship made every moment immersive, inviting viewers not just to watch but to inhabit the story's universe. As we reflect on these insights, it becomes clear that Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is more than a blockbuster spectacle. It is a story about transformation, of individuals, communities, and worlds. It explores the tensions between past and future, technology and nature, self and other. It celebrates courage, connection, and the enduring quest to find one's place amid chaos and change. If this journey through the layers of the film has deepened your appreciation or sparked new curiosity, there is so much more waiting to be uncovered. Every movie holds secrets, hidden meanings, behind-the-scenes tales, cinematic techniques that can transform our viewing experience from passive watching to active exploration. Here we delve into those depths, celebrating stories that shape how we see the world and ourselves. So, if you've enjoyed this deep dive and want to continue exploring the rich worlds of cinema, I invite you to subscribe. Join a community of fellow movie lovers who appreciate thoughtful analysis, storytelling magic, and the art behind the spectacle. Together, we'll uncover hidden layers, untangle complex themes, and share in the joy of discovery. Thank you for joining me on this cinematic adventure. Until next time, keep watching, keep questioning, and keep exploring the stories that shape our lives. The journey we have embarked upon together through the intricate world of Transformers: Rise of the Beasts reveals much more than the dazzling spectacle that first greets the eye. It is a story not just of colossal machines locked in titanic conflict, but of layered narratives, rich symbolism, and profound themes that invite us to look deeper, to reflect on the forces that shape identity, legacy, and coexistence. As we continue to unfold the fabric of this cinematic tapestry, it becomes clear how every element, from character arcs to visual design, from soundscapes to production challenges, converges to create a film that resonates both emotionally and intellectually. At the foundation of this film lies the transformative journey of its central figures. Noah Diaz, our human anchor amidst the mechanical tempest, embodies the universal struggle to find meaning and purpose beyond adversity. His evolution is a narrative compass guiding us through themes of resilience, leadership, and belonging. Initially cautious and self-contained, he gradually embraces a greater destiny, reflecting the film's message that transformation is as much about inner growth as outward change. His arc illustrates how courage emerges not from invulnerability but from confronting doubt and fear. Parallel to Noah's path is Elena's awakening, an intellectual and emotional odyssey from detached observation to engaged action. Her discoveries tie human history to cosmic forces, expanding the story's scope while anchoring it in relatable human curiosity and responsibility. Elena's character challenges us to consider the ethical dimensions of knowledge, how understanding can empower but also burden, how the past shapes the present in ways both visible and unseen. The Maximals and their foes, the Predacons and Terrorcons, bring mythic depth, their animalistic forms and ancient legacies of visual and thematic heartbeat. These mechanical creatures are more than machines. They are symbols of balance and chaos, guardianship and destruction. Their conflict evokes timeless tales of light and shadow, heritage and rebellion. Optimus Primal, as a leader burdened by history, embodies themes of stewardship, sacrifice, and the hope for redemption. The nuanced portrayal of antagonists challenges simplistic binaries, inviting empathy for motivations born of loss and longing. Symbolism permeates the film's narrative and visual language. The artifact discovered in the Amazon, a catalyst for much of the story's conflict, symbolizes duality, the promise and peril of power, the delicate balance between creation and destruction. Its luminescent presence serves as a visual metaphor for the unknown forces that shape fate, reminding us that knowledge is never neutral but charged with consequence. Animal symbolism enriches character design and behavior, blending mechanical precision with organic instinct. The gorilla form of Optimus Primal signifies strength, wisdom, and protective ferocity, grounding the high-tech in primal nature. This fusion of technology and the natural world challenges viewers to reconsider dichotomies, suggesting harmony can emerge from integration rather than separation. The settings themselves become symbols. The urban landscape of Brooklyn represents human ingenuity, resilience, and cultural mosaic, while the Amazon signifies ancient wisdom, mystery, and untamed power. Their juxtaposition reflects the film's exploration of modernity confronting tradition, technology engaging with nature. Cinematic techniques, lighting that shifts from harsh urban glare to soft jungle dappling, color grading that transitions from saturated city hues to verdant rainforest tones, amplify these symbolic contrasts, deepening immersion and emotional nuance. Sound design further amplifies thematic resonance. The melding of mechanical sounds with natural ambiances creates an auditory landscape where technology and life intertwine. The score's fusion of orchestral and tribal rhythms echoes this blend, underscoring narrative tensions and emotional beats with oral texture. Strategic silences punctuate scenes, allowing reflection amidst the cacophony. Filmmaking techniques shape not only the film's look and sound but also its emotional rhythm. Dynamic camera movements place audiences in the heart of battles, while intimate close-ups capture character vulnerability. Editing balances rapid action with contemplative pauses, guiding viewers through the story's ebb and flow. Visual effects integrate seamlessly with practical elements, ensuring the robots feel weighty and real, their transformations awe-inspiring yet believable. Behind the scenes, the production was a microcosm of this balance. Technical mastery meeting human creativity and resilience. The challenges of filming on location, working with animatronics and CGI, and maintaining morale amid grueling schedules became opportunities for innovation and camaraderie. Stories of malfunctioning robot limbs, jungle wildlife intrusions, and actors' playful off-screen bonds reveal a spirit of joy and perseverance that infuses the film's energy. Critically, the film's success lies in its ability to transcend the expected. While delivering blockbuster thrills, it invites thoughtful engagement with questions of identity, legacy, and the interplay between technology and nature. Audience responses reveal appreciation not just for spectacle but for the emotional and thematic depth, with many viewers finding personal resonance in the characters' struggles and triumphs. The film's legacy, then, is not only in its dazzling visuals or thrilling action sequences but in its layered storytelling, a story that speaks to timeless human experiences through the lens of extraordinary worlds and beings. It encourages us to embrace transformation, honor the past while forging the future, and seek harmony amid complexity. As we conclude this exploration, the invitation remains open, to continue delving into the worlds that cinema offers, to uncover stories beneath stories, and to celebrate the art and craft that make such journeys possible. Subscribing to this space ensures we can keep walking these paths together, discovering the magic and meaning that lie hidden in the frames of our favorite films.